John Doolan, it's another defeat for you, but it's another one where we've got a lot of circumstances to talk about. What did you make of your team's performance today, first thing?
Brilliant. It was effectively, if you like, the decision to send it off was just put us miles, on the back foot. So, couldn't ask any more out the players after that. So it's always difficult. It's difficult to come here. In terms of the first goal's a foul first and foremost. The referee doesn't see it. The reasons what I got told after was frightening for me. But anyway, that remained with me and whoever I have to speak to after that. But for it to get a penalty out of that situation was just alarming. But anyway, he took the penalty away and that's it. We're on the back foot and then we go and show courage. We ended up effectively trying to play with two up. So we left Isaac sort of out wide and then coming into the pocket and being brave. I thought we'd done really well in terms of that, and I thought we deserved the goal that we got as well.
Talk to me about the red card to begin with. You'd only had Donald Love back for 13, 14 minutes. What was your view?
A bad one, so I don't see it. All I know is that he's trying to cross the ball and Donald's trying to stop the ball from crossing it, if you like. And it just ricochets off the pavement and goes out for a goal kick. I've seen a goal kick and I've sort of turned away. And then the next minute there's a bit of a, the fans get the back up a little bit. And then all of a sudden, I think the refs, I don't know what's getting said in the comms, I haven't got a clue. But just then all I see now is that it's a red card and on the bench we're going a bit mad, saying that he stood on him or caught him or whatever it is. And the result is the red card. So I'd have to see it again, I don't know.
You've already talked about the first penalty and an explanation that you've received that you don't want to tell us.
I'm not going to tell you it, but it's alarming. So,
just in terms of the communication generally, John, are you satisfied that you get enough explanations about these decisions? Because you've had so many big ones recently.
So I do, but I don't like the reasons. I don't like what people explain to me. I just don't. So I'm not going to go into that because we've had 98 minutes of football. Well, you can say, I can't say whether it was right or wrong, the red card, because I said I didn't see it. And if I've seen it, I'd tell you it's a red card all day long. I don't know. I haven't seen that back. I'm just going off what people are saying and stuff. He's ended up carrying on the game and he's ended up scoring 2 penalties. I would have said I couldn't ask any more out of our lads. I couldn't ask for the heart and desire and the way they went about it to get themselves back in the game. And then the second penalty kills us. I mean, Big David has done brilliant in terms of, led the line really well by himself, got us a goal if you like, and then to then try and shepherd the ball out. He learned from that. I said to him, it's got to go out. You've got to boot it out. You've got to make sure if you're shielding it has to go out. And then, he's give a penalty away. So there's nothing else you can do but then try and get yourself back in the game. And as I said, we tried to be brave enough. We tried to, get the ball in certain areas and ask questions of them. And, it's a tough place to come. The crowd get up. They play a certain way that is effective. And it's got them sitting. I don't know whether at the top of the league again. I'm not too sure on the results have gone, by the way. But and rightly so as well, because they've got some really good players as well at times. They do the job. They all know the job. Got some good players in wide areas. But everything they threw at us today, we answered all the questions with 10 men. The keeper, Ollie's made a couple of saves. The lads have defended the back line, if you like, or the front line, whichever way you want to say it or see it, really, really well. So couldn't ask any more. As I said, I was proud of them, if you like, but I said the decisions there is just, you're talking about more about them.
Just on Abimbola, you talked about the inexperience to give away the penalty. His impact in his first start, to score his first senior goal, how impressed were you?
Oh, you're fantastic. We brought in Dave because of that, because Dave's different to what we've got. We call him Big Dave for a reason. That's what he likes to be called, and he can affect the game in that way. And he led the line there, if you like, against they went really big. They brought Medley in and Jenkins went to right back, and they've got 2 big centre halves in Deborah and Bromley. So he gave them a headache all day. With 11 to start off with, and then 10 men. So pats on the back for him, and then to top it off with a goal was fantastic. But I don't want to touch on. Well, I have touched on it, so we'll leave it there with the penalty incident.
Yeah, you've talked about a sort of us against the world mentality. How much do you have to channel that and harness that at the moment? Because numbers are low. You've had 3 defeats on the spin for the first time in ages. Do you have to use it as fuel almost?
It has. Well, I'm glad you've said that. You're saying 3 defeats on the spin, but look at what we've done to get us in the position that we're in. So these lads have given us everything since the start of the season. We've got ourselves in a position. I don't know how the league table sits, how everyone else has gone, because everyone looked. So I don't really know. But as long as there's still games there, and as long as these lads want to fight and they show the spirit and togetherness that they've showed today, we'll go forwards.